just bumped a nice looking 8-pointer out of the field. There's not much we could do about it. It was out there when we got here. I probably should have never left this morning. But you gotta take a break so you don't burn out. Standing there looking at us. That's probably what that buck was doing over here. He's probably keeping an eye on her. She doesn't know what we are yet. She took off. Be my home for the next few hours here. Conditions are perfect. Let's get up in the tree and do it. Good morning, everybody. It's an absolutely beautiful morning in southeast Minnesota. We just got blanketed with a few inches of snow. And I'm out bow hunting. It's November 6th. So we're right in the middle of things here. Deer should be active. I did have one little buck come through early before the sun was up. He was grunting away, but we're right about shooting time now, so I'm going to settle in and see what we can see. Opening just ahead is a doe that ran in early in the morning. She ran in, and I knew she was going to be followed by a buck. Sure enough, moments later, in comes the 6-pointer. He's moving quickly, sniffing out her trail. He knows exactly what he wants. I continue to record. He grunts a few times as he walks on through. He doesn't even notice me, nor does he care. He's not a deer that I'm going to shoot, but it's fun to observe him as he goes after this doe. Now you're going to be watching a time lapse of what happens over the next 45 minutes. The doe beds down in the heavy cover, and the 6-pointer continues to watch out. He does not leave that little opening in the trees for over 45 minutes. The snow continues to fall. The snow accumulates on top of the deer. The snow accumulates on me, and I sit in my sand as he just looks out for any incoming bucks to try and take away his doe. As I sit there, he's looking in my direction and I cannot move, or these deer are going to spook for sure. As I'm sitting there, he finally walks out of view. I look around, make sure the area is clear, and I get up to stretch a little bit because I've been sitting for such a long time not trying to spook these deer. You can see the doe is still in the heavy cover, grabbing a bite to eat every once in a while. And while I'm observing this doe, I'm sitting down again, and I get caught flat-footed by a bigger buck. He shows up right behind me, right under my stand. This is the first point I see him when he's this close. He also obviously notices this doe, and he notices the 6-pointer. This doe is obviously a hot doe. She's giving off the right scent, and these bucks are very interested in her. This buck is much bigger than the 6-pointer and will surely shoo him away. The 6-pointer runs off and he continues to tend this doe. So you'll see in a minute as he walks forward, that's where the 6-pointer takes off. Now this buck is going to go after this doe. This is what brought him in, and that's what he wants. She's not having any of it, so she hides back into the even heavier cover to try and keep this buck off of her. He's not going to let her out of his sights. Hey guys, that was really cool. Just had a small buck and a doe, and they just stood there and stood there and stood there. And I couldn't move at all. I couldn't do anything because he was just staring in my direction, just non-stop, but wouldn't move. Had my bow hanging up. And then from behind me, all of a sudden, this bigger buck shows up. He wasn't a giant, but he was a really nice deer, and I probably would have shot him. But I couldn't get to my bow because that other buck was looking right at my direction. If I would have went for my bow, I'm sure he would have swooped. Out of my life forever. Dang, that was a good opportunity. I just couldn't get to my bow. That was a good deer. Dang it. He'll be bigger. Guys, it's about almost 10 o'clock in the morning. It's just stopped snowing, and I'm kind of wet and cold. It's been a good morning so far. I just had a doe walk through. She's actually kind of running, but nothing behind her. But she's definitely being pushed, so I was gonna hold tight here for a minute. I don't see anything coming. Deer are definitely on their feet this morning, but I'm gonna wrap up for the morning, go warm up, and get back out here for the evening. So deer are definitely moving, and we're gonna want to be out here. So let's go warm up.